doing this. Oh, this is powerful. This is sketchy. I should really learn how to ride this before I actually attempt something. Okay, I'm at full blast right now on the boosted. So I just barely got the brand new Boosted Board 2 the other day, this one. And I've never really ridden a boosted board before. I've ridden snowboards, but I've never been like a skateboarder or a longboarder. So being on this is slightly weird. But the first thing that came to my mind when I got this board, and I don't know why, but can it pull a Tesla? Because they're both battery powered. One is significantly heavier than the other, but it would be interesting to find out. If your Tesla dies, can your boosted board save you? So looking underneath the Tesla, there's no points to attach like a tow strap or anything, but Dan here can pull off that front grill type thing, and that leaves us some holes in the frame that hopefully we can attach something to for our towing adventure. So we tried attaching this yellow tow strap, but it doesn't have any hooks on it. It's like there's only one little spot for the tow strap to grab on right here. Luckily, Jerry Rig Everything has more than one tow strap in his truck, so we're gonna attach that here. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, we gotta put the car in neutral.
Let's see what happens. Dan, has your Tesla ever died on you before?
Dude, just this last week, like we went to Hawaii, he did the Haiku Stairs trail thing. Over those 4 days, we lost the 40 miles that were remaining on our battery range. And they tell me they tell me that you lose 2 to 5% a day. And so I get to the airport, I don't know what to do. What do you do when an electric car dies? So we made an entire video off of it, but one thing that I did learn is that you can't even put your car into neutral unless you take off this front guard and you jump start the 12-volt battery that I didn't even know existed, and then you can put it in neutral.
So how do you put a Tesla in neutral, Dan?
All right, put your foot on the brake. You just barely halfway push of this right here, the gear shifter, and now we're in neutral. So if I let go, we're pretty much stopped. Oh, it automatically put it into park.
Park?
Yeah. How are we gonna do this?
So as soon as you let go of the neutral, it put it into park?
Yes. Maybe I have to stay in it and, oh, because the door's open. Let me try it, the door's shut. All right, I'm in neutral. Okay, we're stuck in neutral. I just have to sit in the car. The car's smart enough. It knows not to stay in neutral when you're out of it.
If you roll down your window and you come out of the car, will it still stay in neutral?
Nope, just already went into park.
All right.
So you're gonna have to have a passenger.
You stay there, I'll grab the board. So quick thing about the boosted board, you have this little handle right here that basically gives you the battery life of your boosted board, and it has this knob up top. So if I pull this trigger and roll the knob forward and backward, it's gonna move the boosted board. So right now I'm in something called like the beginner mode, which is like what noobs are supposed to be using, because I haven't ridden a boosted board that often. So I'm gonna use that first mode to try to move the Tesla here in the garage. And if that first mode doesn't work, I have 3 other modes after that might end up working. So let's see what happens. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. Okay, but it's not strong enough. That was pretty cool. We were only in beginner mode and the car was moving. So I'm gonna jump up to mode number 4 by pressing this button 3 times. So now that it beat 4 times, we are now in the 4th mode, which is what the Pro mode is, or the advanced mode, which I shouldn't be in right now. So let's see what happens. I should not be doing this. Oh, this is powerful. This is sketchy. I should really learn how to ride this before I actually attempt something. Okay, I'm at full blast right now on the boosted. Oh, this is sketchy. It's working! It's working!
Look at that, we're going 1 mile an hour. Ah, it's rolling! Woohoo!
Nice! So right here we have 2 different boosted boards. We have mine, which is the version 2, and we have What's Inside's, which is the version 1. And there's a couple differences between the 2. One right here, if you can see inside of this motor as it's turning, you can see like little brushes inside and the little copper wires that make the motor turn. This one is all sealed shut on the version 2 boosted board. If water ever gets inside, it won't damage the motors. Also, these cables are waterproof there. Lengthwise, the boards are about the same, but it looks like with the version 2, the tires are just slightly bigger. And on the version 1, you can kind of see the lines where the cables run from the back to the front. The version 2 doesn't have those yet. Not sure if it's just because I haven't ridden it enough or if they hid the wires some other way.
How about this?
Nice. And this is why we have what's inside. So why is this one cut in half, Dan?
This was one of our first videos we did, first ever collaboration. We did it with Sean Duras, and we cut open a boosted board, but we took it to a skate park first. But I didn't know that these wires went from one side to the other underneath the grip tape. So that was an interesting thing to find out. And then you can also see down in here with the circuit board, this isn't the battery, this is what gets the motor going here, but the battery's on the other side. It talks to each other with this running down through there, all the way into those holes. And then from there, the battery was on there. Really strong lithium ion batteries that I was hitting with a hammer before I knew that lithium ion batteries are dangerous to puncture. And that was the only thing that Boosted Board officially said to us. They sent us a tweet saying, don't ever hit batteries. It could be very dangerous. So they saw our video, obviously, and that's all they chose to say on it. So I learned my lesson. The one wish that I have is that the version 1 was waterproof, because in our gold play button video, I accidentally launched Lincoln's Boosted Board, which is actually Casey's that Lincoln was borrowing, into the East River in New York City. And I had to buy him a new one, and it cost me $1,300. But if we would have had the other one, he could have fished it out like he did, and it would have still worked. So, yeah.
So I did not expect that to work. The Tesla weighs about 5,000 pounds, and including me on top of the boosted board trying to pull a car, I didn't think it was gonna happen. The motor on the boosted board is pretty small. Obviously, it's probably not the best thing to do with your boosted board, since the boosted board was struggling pretty hard and the motors were stuck in one spot. They weren't able to spin and cool down and keep themselves cool as they were moving. And even though this project was pretty fun, it is slightly unrealistic, just because when the Tesla dies, just like Dan said, you can't put it in neutral. The battery's dead. Maybe in my next video, we'll see if a DJI Mavic can pull a helicopter. You never know what's possible these days. I've linked both Casey Neistat's and What's Inside's YouTube videos for your boosted board viewing enjoyment. Hit that thumbs up if you like seeing technology tested in weird ways, and thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.